Diabetes is just a hard subject in general for these students. There's so many drugs, and they get confused. I think it's one of the modules that has the most drugs in it, and they get confused. They don't know how to use which drug when, and they struggle with taking that knowledge and applying it to patient cases. They can just regurgitate multiple choice exams, but when it comes to them actually applying the information critically, which is what I expect them to do, I don't think they could do that before. I was impressed, honestly, with how well they did. I really enjoyed their participation. Some of their recommendations were excellent and right on, and I could tell that they really did put in the effort, because I was milling around the lecture hall on the Vermont side. They were asking me questions, they were talking to one another, they were really working on it.
Right.
We don't get this practical application in every class.
And I guess going on top of that, because it's so good, there should be more.
Practice questions are key here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you want to know what the teacher is going to be asking, and it'll help you direct what to focus on.
If you see, they're, on this type of question, they're focusing on what are the side effects of this medication. So you're like, okay, I really need to know the side effects of every medication, not just this one. I mean, not just to get this one question right, but it gives you a direction of how you need to study all of the material.
Showed you what level you were supposed to be at this point. Like, okay, you just started, yeah, you just need to know brand names. Now you really need to apply this. So it let your brain grow with the information.
And not only did it make you study, it was directed studying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not just like you're passively flipping through your notes again.
Right.
It gave you things to this is the kind of thing I need to know. I should probably look this up.
having the pre-class content, that's the stuff they need to know. So being able to give them small pieces of it in advance, as long as they review it, they're ahead of the game.
Addictive. It's a positive addiction. Once they go through 1 week of your re-engineered topics, it will change their heads about how they teach. It changed mine. It really changed mine.
I felt it was beneficial to work in a group because you're sharing ideas and different perspectives.
It changed the game. It was great. It took the pressure off me as a faculty member to fit it all in. This enables me to check that they understand it. And the ability to chunk it up, then go in class, test it, then give them a little bit more, and then test it again through other exercises was just wonderful for me. And they have responded to me that it was a much easier way to learn the material.
I think that it worked very well. The first part of the design was very comfortable. It flowed the way my classes usually flow, and that was really good.
If you talk about it with someone else, do it. Just do it. It might have a bigger influence than just lecturing from a teacher.
If you can't think about these things and just expect everybody to always give you the information you need, you're going to be either overloaded with information and you don't know what's important, or you will not ask a question that is important. Flipping the classroom worked really well. We condensed the material. We got a lot of material in the videos that you found, and then my 18-minute video. And then having the students work together in the classroom seemed to work very well. You have to find a way to make it exciting for you again. This kind of positive energy coming out of the classroom, that kind of energy that's coming back at you will energize you too.
It made me know how to get to the site. I think it was better than her going over it in class. You can slow it down, and if you need to go back over a section, that was helpful.
You can go at your own pace. Review it if you needed to.
Yeah, it was helpful, especially when I got the question wrong, because it led you where you could find the answer.
The idea is great. I think that should be available throughout the course. It can be helpful for those who aren't used to seeing that sort of language a lot. Anytime you interject anything like that into a lesson, it's always going to be a lot better in solidifying and dedicating that material to memory. You can associate a physical activity with a mental activity. At least for me, it always works out to be a lot more conducive and a lot more valuable, and it sticks.
I work in hospital pharmacy, whereas everyone else in my group worked in community. And so they knew all of these laws, but it was actually extremely helpful for me to hear them explain it rather than Dr. Feinberg, and I understood better from them.
These scenarios, you're really filling a prescription, and it's no different than actually being in the pharmacy and you're having a conversation with another pharmacist, a technician. When you have a conversation with someone, you are more likely to remember that conversation when you're asked a question on a test or in practice than you are to read the text. Scenario-based group work worked very well for the students. They were able to apply their knowledge, and they were able to navigate the internet to access the laws that are necessary for practicing pharmacy in New York State.